Hey guys, I'm Alana and welcome to Button Bash. A report published by the Entertainment Software Association has cast aside the stereotypical image of the gamer everyone seems to think inhabits Xbox Live to reveal that now, officially, more adult women are playing games than boys who are under 18. Females now make up 48% of all gamers in the US, which is a solid increase from 40% in 2010. Maybe we had it wrong all along, and those people in Call of Duty lobbies who talk about having sex with your mother every night are actually girls, not little boys. It all makes sense now. Now, of course, there are always going to be people who will say, but those girls don't play real games, and I'm still yet to figure out exactly what a real game is, with every second person having a totally different idea of this. But apparently women in the US are mostly playing games on PC and the Nintendo Wii. I've seen a lot of people online suggesting that women who are new to gaming are just playing cheap iPhone or Android games, but the study concluded that women and men are both equally likely to play mobile games. Another myth that got quashed is the notion that those women who are playing on PC really only play The Sims. According to Rachel Franklin, the executive producer of The Sims 4, approximately half of these games' player base is women. That means that 50% of people who buy The Sims and play The Sims are male. It's not just a female thing. I kind of love hearing updates on this Mythbuster stuff because there are so many people on the internet with super loud voices and without any actual proof saying that girls don't play games. I think they just assume more men play games because so many lead characters in games are men, but I've personally been told by a handful of developers that the reason for this isn't because women don't play, it's just because men and boys feel weirdly uncomfortable playing as women. So of course you're going to cater to the gender that's more easygoing on that front. Women generally just don't care what gender the character they're playing as is, whereas men are super picky about it. Take that, internet machine. Wasteland II, the sequel to Wasteland, which was the spiritual predecessor to Fallout, finally has a release date. Wasteland 2 was actually crowdfunded on Kickstarter back in 2012 and raised a whopping $2.9 million US. The game has since been available as part of Steam's early access program, but developer In Exile Entertainment's Brian Fargo announced via Twitter that the final version of the game is going to be releasing on September 19. This is actually a couple weeks after the date they originally planned, but still sticks to what they promised on Kickstarter, which is honestly really quite rare. Now I just want to hear about Fallout 4. Please, Bethesda, please. An alternate Zero Suit Samus skin has been revealed for Super Smash Bros. On Wii U and 3DS, which is going to be releasing on October 3rd, 2014. The skin, though it ironically looks a whole lot more like a bikini than a skin, is a pre-existing outfit, which you could originally check out after you beat Metroid Zero Mission and Metroid Fusion. They didn't just strip her down for Smash Bros. For funsies, thankfully. Describing one of the images posted in a Miiverse update, game director Sakurai said, "Pick of the day. Looking at the number of days we have left for development, it would be an impossible task to create this. That's what I told my staff. But thanks to the determination of the female designer, the Zero Suit outfit got completed in time. From the ending of Metroid Zero Mission, here's Samus in shorts." Shorts, you say? Bungie, the creators of Halo and Destiny, are being forced to return company shares to Marty O'Donnell, the composer of the iconic dun-dun-dun-dun Halo theme, after he was fired back in April. It's said that stripping O'Donnell of his shares when firing him apparently without cause was a screw-up on Bungie's behalf, and so he sued the company. They have to return 336,000 shares of Bungie stock and 48,000 shares of common stock, though the value of these shares is unknown. The shares have probably gone up quite a bit recently, considering all of the hype around Destiny, so lucky him. O'Donnell actually also managed to sue Bungie for $95,000 in unpaid wages when he was fired back in April, and Bungie's lawyers said that he was a bothersome presence at board meetings and in the company. Those objections were overruled, but I can kind of imagine a guy who sues a company twice successfully being considered a little bothersome. Just a little. A 6-minute gameplay demo of Bloodborne, the newest game from Dark Souls developer From Software, has been published online. Everything is dimly lit, creepy, and the combat looks pretty unforgiving, featuring a saw cleaver and a heavy axe as weapons, which can apparently transform to be wielded in both short and long forms. Rad. I'm particularly loving the look of the city though. Let's take a closer look. I'm Alana, and thanks for watching Button Bash.